long term, are you worried about this being potentially a problem for the NBA? I feel like that the number of instances we've seen thus far are pretty sporadic. So it's not some sort of big issue, but certainly it makes big headlines whenever you see a player under investigation for something like this.
Yeah, I would love to hear like an odds maker's take on this, or somebody who works at a book, because if I'm not mistaken, for player props, the limits are a lot shorter as opposed to betting on full games. And so this is how they've caught these instances, is that they see a weird amount of money on a very specific prop. So it does feel like it's easier to catch it, right? Like when it's a very, niche prop where it's like under 2.5 rebounds from Malik Beasley, and they see this influx of money come in, there's a red flag, and then they investigate it. So I don't know if it's going to be a problem moving forward, especially with some of these players who are due, $42 million, some of these contracts that Malik Beasley was set to make. I feel like those players are going to be less vulnerable because, again, you can't bet, millions of dollars on these prop bets, if I'm not mistaken. I think the real issue will be, the players who are kind of on two-way contracts, the players who aren't making that much money, and the players who are up for another contract, because obviously the money could be a little bit more life-changing for those guys.